So what is the definition of gradient? Can you recall? Gradient is defined like this. Gradient is to be applied on a scalar function, right? So what is del phi? Del phi is I dou phi by dou x plus
plus
a
j
dou phi by dou y plus a dou phi by dou z, right? So in Sigma notation, we can write it as summation I dou phi by dou x I z. Remember? So it is transforming a scalar function into a vector function. It is transforming a scalar function into a vector function. Yesterday we have seen some examples of this, right? Uh, on finding gradient of a given scalar function. Okay. Now I'm going to introduce some more definitions. Okay, which are very important uh, in vector calculus. Okay. So write down the next definition. Next definition is called divergence. Next definition is called divergence. So what is the definition of divergence? Definition. Divergence is denoted like this: del dot, del suffix dot. Okay, it is not del dot. Okay, some others write like this, which is not a good notation. It is del and dot are not separate. Del dot put together is a unique symbol. Okay, so always write dot as a suffix. Del dot itself is a symbol. Okay, so this is to be applied on a vector function. Divergence operator del dot to be applied on a vector function. Okay, so what is the definition of divergence? This is I dot dou f bar by dou x, okay, plus j dot dou f bar by dou y plus k dot dou f bar by dou z. That is the definition of divergence. So in sigma notation, how do we write this? I bar dot dou f bar by dou x. Okay, so what is input, what is output? Input is a vector function, output is a
constant.
scalar, because derivative of a vector is vector, dot product of vectors is a scalar. So this is a scalar, second term is a scalar, third term is a scalar, sum of scalars is a scalar. So what divergence is doing? Divergence is transforming a set of vector functions to set of scalar functions. Okay, whereas gradient converting a scalar to vector, divergence is converting a vector to scalar. Okay, so this is the definition, but there is a formula. There is a formula to compute the divergence easily. Okay, what is that formula? I will show you here. Okay. Okay, by default, what is f bar? By default, f bar is f1 I bar plus f2 j bar plus f3 k bar. Okay, so then what is dou f bar by dou x? Dou f bar by dou x is the component wise differentiation. Dou f1 by dou x I bar plus dou f2 by dou x j bar plus dou f3 by dou x k bar. Am I right? Derivative of vector function is component wise derivative I said. Now if I want I bar dot dou f bar by dou x, what will be this? I bar dot this expression. Am I right? Now we know that dot product is distributive over addition. Dot product is distributive over addition. So what is I bar dot I bar? 1. I bar dot j bar 0. I bar dot k bar 0. So what is remaining from this is dou f1 by dou x. Is that okay? So I bar dot dou f bar by dou x is nothing but dou f1 by dou x. So what is del dot f bar? First term I bar dot dou f bar by dou x is giving a dou f1 by dou x. What it says? Take the first component of the vector, differentiate with respect to x plus. Can you tell me what the second component gives? It is j bar dot dou f bar by dou x. J bar means what? J bar dot I bar will be 0. J bar will be 1. J bar dot k bar will be 0. So second term should give
F2 by
dou
2.
f2 by dou y. Similarly, third term should give dou f3 by dou z. Okay. So this is nothing but sigma dou f1 by dou x. So the sigma is running over this index 1 as well as x. Dou f1 by dou x plus dou f2 by dou y plus dou f3 by dou z. Okay. So this formula will be quite useful in doing problems. Okay. For doing problems, formula is quite useful. Let us see an example. Okay. So example I will write here. Let us take f bar equal to, okay, x square yz I bar plus 2x minus 3yz into j bar plus, okay, yz cube k bar. Let us say yz cube k bar. Okay. So what is this first? What is f1? F1 is the first component, right? F1 is the first component. F2 is the second component. F3 is the third component. Okay. So what is del dot f bar then? What will be del dot f bar? Dou f1 by dou x plus dou f2 by dou y plus dou f3 by dou z. Right. So what is this? What is the first component derivative with respect to x? What is f1 derivative with respect to x? 2xyz. First component derivative with respect to x is 2xyz. What is the second component derivative with respect to y?
Minus 3yz.
Minus 3 minus 3z. You are differentiating with respect to y. Can you see that?
Okay.
Y derivative will be 1. 2x derivative with respect to y will be 0. Okay. Plus, what will be third component derivative with respect to z?
3yz.
3yz square. That's it. Now each term is a scalar. Sum of scalars is a scalar. There is no ijk here. So divergence of a vector function is a scalar function. Can you see that? So you just take each component and differentiate with respect to the corresponding variable. Okay. So divergence of a scalar is a vector. Let me write down the third definition. Third definition is called curl. So what is the definition of what is the notation to denote curl? Curl is denoted like this: del cross. Okay. So what is the definition says? What the definition says? Curl to be applied on again scalar vector function. Curl to be applied on a vector function. The definition says I cross dou f bar by dou x plus j cross dou f bar by dou y plus k cross dou f bar by dou z. So what is sigma notation for this? Summation I cross dou f bar by dou x. Okay. So what is input? What is output? Input is a vector function. Output is also a vector. Why? Because cross product of two vectors is a vector. Sum of vectors is also a vector. So curly is transforming a set of vector functions to another set of vector functions. Okay, a set of vector functions to another set of vector functions. Okay, so this is the definition. But we have a simple formula to compute del curl f bar, del cross f bar. Okay, what could be that formula? Now come back to this. We have f bar equal to f1 I bar plus f2 j bar plus f3 by k bar. What the first term says, I bar cross dou f bar by dou x. So instead of dot product, you are having cross product. So what will be I bar cross I bar? 0. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
I bar cross I bar is 0. I bar cross j bar is k bar.
1.
I bar cross k bar is minus j bar. I bar cross k bar is minus j bar. So this is going to be what after applying distributive law, this is going to be written as dou f2 by dou x. Dou f2 by dou x into what? I bar cross j bar. See here, all are with respect to x only. Okay.
K bar.
I bar cross j bar is k bar. Okay.
K bar.
Next, I bar cross j bar is minus j bar. So minus dou f3 by dou x into j bar.
J bar.
Is that okay? Now remaining terms can be written in a cyclic manner. I cross I. So next one is j cross. J cross dou f bar by dou y. What will be that? After f2 you will get f3. After x you will get y. After f3 you will get f1. After x you will get y. So how can I write this in a cyclic manner? Dou f3 by dou y into I bar minus dou f1 by dou y into k bar. After j you will get a k. Okay, what will be k bar cross dou f bar by dou z then in a cyclic manner? Dou f1 by dou z, dou f1 by dou z, j bar ki j bar minus dou f2 by dou z
I bar.
I bar. Is that okay? Now then I have to add all these three terms. Okay, while adding all the three terms, how do you simplify? You take I bar common, you will get two terms. You will get j bar common, you will get two terms. You will get k bar common, you will get two terms. Okay, so all these things put together, you can write in a formula like this: determinant kind I bar, j bar, k bar, dou by dou x, dou by dou y, dou by dou z, okay, first component, second component, third component. First component, second component, and the third component. Okay. Now you just simplify this. Like how you find the determinant, like that you simplify. What will be this? I bar into, operate this derivative on f3. I bar into dou f3 by
I bar into dou f3
by dou y minus dou f2 by
2 by dou z.
dou f2
dou
by
z
dou z
minus j into, apply this dou f3 by
Dou f3 by dou x.
dou x, dou f3 by dou x
Minus dou f1
minus
by dou z.
dou f1 by dou z
Plus k bar into.
plus k bar into
Dou f2 by dou x.
dou f2 by dou x minus
Minus dou f1 by dou y.
dou f1 by dou y. Okay. Now you see this simplification is also same. When you add all these three terms, you take I common. What do you get? Where is I? I is here as well as here. Okay. If I take I common, what do I get? from the expression when I am simplifying? Dou f3 by dou f3 by dou y minus dou f2 by,
Dou Z.
we are getting the same expression. Okay, if I take j common, where is j here? J is here. Dou f1 by dou z
Minus dou
minus dou
F2
f3
by
by
dou X.
minus dou f3 by dou x. Dou f3 by dou x. This is also same, minus or minus plus dou f1 by dou z first minus dou f3 by dou x. Similarly, if I take k common, dou f2 by dou x
minus dou
minus
f1 by dou x.
dou f1 by dou y. So these two expressions are same only. Is that okay? So instead of writing as a cross product and taking simplification, I can simply apply this determinant kind of formula, okay, and do the calculations easily. Okay, is that okay? Now let us see an example. Okay, for the same function, we'll try to compute curl f bar. Okay, curl f bar. Okay, so what is this? Okay, so I j k dou by dou x dou by dou y dou by dou z. What is the first component? X square yz.
Square Y Z.
Second component 2x minus 3yz. Third component
Y Z.
yz cube. Okay. Now how do I find out curl? So this is going to be equal to I bar into apply dou by dou y on yz cube. If you apply dou by dou y on yz cube, what do you get?
Z cube.
This is going to be z cube minus what is dou by dou z of this expression? Dou by 2x derivative is 0
Minus 3y.
minus 3y
Minus 3y.
minus j into what is dou by dou x of yz cube? 0 minus dou by dou z of x square yz is
X square y.
plus k bar into what is dou by dou x of the first term? 2
2.
minus dou by dou y of the second term is
X square z.
x square z. Okay, so what is the simplification finally? Z cube plus 3y into I bar plus x square y j bar plus 2 minus x square z into k bar. Is it okay? So that is how Nagu, what kind of vector thing it is? It is a vector, right? So I j k, you can see curl of a vector function is a vector function. Okay, so these are the three important definitions, which are gradient, divergence, and curl. Okay, I'm going to introduce one more operator. Shall I proceed?
Yes, sir.
May I?
Yes, sir.
Right. So the next operator is called Laplacian. Fourth one is called Laplacian. Okay. So what is its notation and definition? Laplacian is denoted with the del square. Laplacian is denoted with the del square. So what the definition says, it can be applied on scalar function as well as vector function. If phi is a scalar function, what is What is del square phi? Del square phi is defined as dou square phi by dou x square plus dou square phi by dou y square plus dou square phi by dou z square. What is this in sigma notation? Sigma dou square phi by dou x square.
X.
So what is input? What is output? Input is a scalar. Output is also a scalar.
Output is also
Scalar.
Okay, so Laplacian is transforming a set of scalar functions to another set of scalar functions. Okay, so there is one more definition, because Laplacian can be applied on vector functions also. Del square f bar. Del square f bar is simply dou square f bar by dou x square plus dou square f bar by dou y square plus dou square f bar by dou z square. So what is this in sigma notation? Dou square f bar by dou x square. So what is input? What is output?
Input is a function.
Vec-
Output is a input is a vector. Output is a scalar.
output is
Input is a vector function. Output is also vector function, because double derivative of the
Yeah.
vector is vector. Sum of vectors is a vector.
Oh.
Okay. So Laplace is transforming scalar to scalar, vector to vector. Okay. So now if you notice, derivative of a vector function is a vector. Vector will have three components. So first term is contributing 3 terms. Second term is contributing 3 terms. Third term is also contributing 3 terms. 3 plus 3 plus 3, 9 terms. From 9 terms, you can take I bar common, you'll get 3 terms. Take J bar common, you will get 3 terms. And again, take K bar common, you will get 3 terms. Okay. So on the whole, what I'm telling is, you can simplify this and write in a simpler way, easier way. If f bar equal to, okay, if f bar equal to f1 I bar plus f2 J bar plus f3 K bar, then del square f bar can be written as del square f1 into I bar plus del square f2 into J bar plus del square f3 into K bar. I said that you take I bar common, J bar common, K bar common. No, after taking I bar common, you will notice that the first expression is nothing but del square f1. Del square f1 is nothing but dou square f1 by dou x square plus dou square f1 by dou y square plus dou square f1 by dou z square. Okay, it is something like a derivative. Derivative of a vector is component wise derivative. Similarly, Laplacian of a vector is component wise Laplacian. Is it okay? So this you can consider it as a formula. Formula will be quite useful for doing problems. Okay. So this is the fourth one. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to write down 3 more definitions. Okay, here. Okay. First one is called solenoidal vector. Solenoidal vector. So when do you say a vector is a solenoidal vector? If the divergence is 0. Okay. If divergence of a vector function is 0 for all x, y, z, for all x, y, z, then we say the vector is a solenoidal vector. Okay, the divergence is identically equal to 0, it is said to be solenoidal vector. Okay, so what is the next definition? Next definition is called irrotational vector. Irrotational vector. When do we say a vector is irrotational? If the curl of the vector function is 0 bar. Curl is always a vector, right? If the curl of the vector function is 0 bar for all x, y, z, we say it is a irrotational vector. Okay. So what is the third definition? Third definition is called harmonic function. Okay, harmonic function. When do we say function is harmonic function? Okay, if Laplacian, if del square if phi equal to 0, del square phi equal to 0, identically equal to 0 for all x, y, z. Okay, please mute yourself. Background some disturbance is there. Then it is said to be a harmonic function. Okay, so these are the three important definition. Okay, three important definitions. Sometimes in exams you may be asked to show that the given vector function is a solenoidal, or you may be asked to verify the given vector function is irrotational or not, or you may be asked to show a harmonic function. Okay, so these are the three important definitions: solenoidal, irrotational, and harmonic. And in today's class, okay, I introduced three more operations called Laplacian, curl, and divergence. Okay, so in the next session we are going to do problems based on these